Welcome students in my new tutorial. So before starting, I'll just take a blank canvas. So I'll click on create new, and then as I've told earlier, I'll just select photo, and from photo layout, I'll just select default Photoshop size. This I have already told earlier also. So from here, resolution I'll lower it down because I don't need that much high resolution, because for learning purpose 75 is okay, and default height is 7 by 5 in inches, and orientation is landscape. So I'll click on create. This I have taken white background, so I don't need white background. Actually, I was in need of blank transparent canvas. So what I could do, I'll take a new layer from here. This is transparent, and this layer I'll delete from here. Okay, from here you can just click on directly. You can delete this layer if by mistake we have taken the colored layer. This one is okay for me. Now directly I'll select type tool. Actually today I'll be teaching you how to type the text in Photoshop. So this is very important tool. So firstly I'll click on horizontal type tool, and as I click you could see this insertion point, and then from here you can just click it. After clicking you can see some default text. You can type some text here. Suppose I select here and I'll type here. I've selected the name of the school, Sophia, and then with the help of, you can just use this move tool, and with the help of move tool you can just move this text according to your need. Suppose I want it here. I'll also press Ctrl plus just to increase or just to zoom the canvas size. Now from here you could see there, whenever I am selecting the text, now this layer is been selected, you could see this the layer is there. Suppose this is not there, you can just double click it. If it is not there, you can just double click it, and in the option bar or the option bar you could see on the top, and from here you could click on this option, toggle the character and paragraph panels. You can just click it, and then you could see here this will be back. From here you can select the different fonts. Suppose I am selecting this one or this one, according to your need you can select. Okay, and from here I'll just tell you the major options. The color, suppose you want to select the red one, you can click on red. Font, I have already told you, from here you can control the font size. Okay, then if you'll just increase it, actually it increases the size, you could see here, decreases the size. Actually vertically it is increasing. So these are the two options, bold and this is italic. So I hope this is clear to you. Now the same way, if I click it again, the second option is vertical type tool. So I'll just select this, and you could see here my insertion point is showing in vertical order. So I'll just click it, and then you could see my text is coming in vertical order. Earlier it was coming in horizontal order. So here I'll type school. So from here I'll move my text down, and from here this I'll try to decrease. I'll just make it 200. Let's see. So now it's okay. Even I can in decrease more. You could see here what the difference is coming. Rest are the options same. This I'll just change so that little bit changed. It should look little changed. So both the steps you are knowing now, how to make it in vertical way and horizontal way. and you could see here two layers. Now here I want to make a new layer. I'll just click it here, create a new layer, new blank layer. I make it on the top, and then I'll again click on type tool, and now I want to take horizontal type mask tool. This is mask tool. You click it, and then suppose here I'll just select, and I'll type here mask tool. So it's looking something like this. Now for moving this, you can't select this tool. This will not work. I'll show you. If I'll just select it, you see it is not moving. Could not move the selection because the selected area is empty. So how I should move? I can use these selection tools like this. This will work here. You could see it's working. So it's just the selection because this is mask tool, text mask tool. So this could be very helpful. Suppose I want to make some gradient color. I want to paste some gradient color in this. I just select this, and just you could see here I am just moving the gradient here, and it is looking like this. Okay, then I'll press Ctrl D, and in this layer the mask type tool is presented in this way, and now with the move tool you are free to move the text. Now the last option, horizontal type mask tool. Horizontal type mask tool I have already taught. Vertical type mask tool, so I'll click it here, and before typing I'll decrease the size firstly. Let it be 16, and I'll select it here, and then I'll type here suppose Photoshop, because here if I'll increase nothing is changing. So beforehand only I have to do whatever the changes or whatever the size I want. So now what I'll do again, if I'll click on move tool, it will show the selection, and then if I want to change it, I want to move it, I can use selection tool. Just you have to select it, and then you can move it according to your need. Okay, now you can color it. So it's very important, beforehand only you can just set the size of the font. So I can just choose some gradient from here, and then I can color it. Okay, it's looking very dull. I'll just choose some dark color. This is okay. So Control D. So these are two different layers. Now once it is converted into a layer, then I can press Control T, and now I can increase the size. Although I can't increase too much, otherwise it will be pixelated. Okay. So I hope this concept is very much clear, that how I have used the type tool in 4 different ways. Now I can use effects also upon this. Suppose for this I am selecting the first layer, this one, and how to see which layer I am using. Suppose I am double clicking it, it will be selected. Again, if I want to change the color and all, I can do it from here. Uh, Suppose I want to align it left, center, again just do it. Then from here also you can change the font and all. And yes, this also is very beautiful option. On this font it's not been used. Wait, I'll just check it. Suppose yes. So from here what I have done, I've just clicked it here, and from here like style arc wrap text, so I'll just click it. Suppose I'm using this, so see, so very beautiful effect is there. I can just move it like this way. Then suppose I want to use this layer, either I have to click it here, or otherwise very simple trick is that you right click it here and it shows which layer. Suppose layer 1, See, it's moving. You can't use the wrap text on this. You can only use either or here or here. That means the simple font layer. Because if I select this, nothing will come. So now I'll using this one. I right click it here, school. Okay. See here again the wrap text. Okay. So it is something. It is showing something like this, like this. Okay. So I hope this concept is also very much clear to you. Now more interesting concepts I want to teach you now. So just right click. Now I want to select this red one, Sophia. Right click it here. You could see here the blending options. Just click on this blending options. As a result, this layer style dialog box will come. So first of all is bevel and emboss. You just click it, bevel and emboss. Just see the difference now. What I've done, I've clicked on bevel and emboss. From here, I've selected inner bevel, and I can use inner, outer bevel. You could see the changes here. Inner bevel, emboss. The differences are there in this pillow emboss and stroke emboss. So I'll just click on inner bevel. Technique smooth, chai hard means it will come out. It looks like it is coming out, but it is means it will give the harder look. Chai soft like this. But I'll just click on smooth. Then depth. Suppose how much depth you want. Like this from you have the control here. Direction up or down. Like this it will give. The size, suppose it's 0. You have the full control how much size you need. Like it is giving a 3D look. Soften like this. Like it is made up of plastic, like that kind of look it will give. Okay, so I hope this concept is there. The shading and all these options are there, but just we will leave this one. So I hope this concept is clear. Then here only if I'll just unclick it, contour is there with bevel and emboss. Contour is there. Here also you could see different styles are there. I can just try that. Then texture is there with bevel. So you can give the texture also. You could see the texture, the 3D look. The textures are there. Okay. So I hope this concept of bevel and emboss is clear to you. I'll just off it. Now stroke. This stroke is also very beautiful concept. Suppose I want to give the stroke, the outline. I can just click on suppose yellow color. So sometimes this kind of concept is very important. We need this kind of concept. So if I want to give the outline border, then stroke is the best option. Here you have the control, how much size you need to give the okay from the stroke. I've just selected the stroke. So from here you have the control, how much size you need, and then position outside, inside. You could see now that stroke is coming inside, center, both the sides it will go, but outside is looking okay for me. Blend mode, normal. Now these are different blend modes. I'll show you. Darker, darker color. Actually, at the back there is no color, so it will not give that much effect. So just now I'll just leave this. Size already I told you. Then opacity, see how much opacity you need, like okay. I'll just take one new layer and I'll give some color to it. Suppose some gradient color I'll give. This one, it will be okay. This looks okay for me. Now I'll just give the, this is layer 3 and this is Sophia. I was just doing blending options upon this and I was using stroke. Now I'll try to give blend mode. This is normal, dissolve, darker. See color dodge. Now it has started giving the changes. Lighter color, overlay, different effects it will give. You could just try all. Difference. Okay. So I hope the stroke color is also very much clear to you. So just now I am using to the blend mode, I am giving normal only. So I'll close this one. Now shadows I'll teach you. Inner shadow, it will look like that it is giving some kind of shadow. Opacity, multiply, normal, like these are the all the options are here also. From here you can give the angle to the shadow from where you want the angle of the shadow. You could see here it's changing. Okay, shadow of the color also you could select what you need. Although it is not looking that okay, because that green color is coming in darker way. See, now it's showing, you see here. I hope now it's clear to you. Okay, so you have the full control upon the shadow, and the distance you could see where the distance you need of the shadow. From here you have the control, size. From here you can have full control, quality, the same, the textures type it will give here. I hope the shadow is also clear to you. Inner glow, so glow if you need, so you can have, suppose I click on normal, that glow type it will give. See, rest of the concepts are same. Size, how much size you need of the glow. So I hope this inner glow is also clear to you. Satin, it is also giving some kind of effects in between it will give. Wait, I'll click on normal, just see. Hmm, in between some lines are coming, that is the effect. Here also little changes will come by selecting this contour. Color overlay, this is also a good one. If I use some different color, see, a new color it will take. Opacity, from here you can have the opacity. See, if I make it to 0, and if I'll make it to like if I'll increase the opacity, then you could see the color will be changed. This option is also good. Then gradient overlay, so this concept is good. Just see, whichever gradient I am using, it will take the color of that. Just see. Okay, the again the options are there: darken, multiply, just see, color burn, linear burn. Just see the difference. Different color dodge, lighten color. Just you can try all these things. Then pattern overlay. So you can have the patterns. Okay, the same thing. This I'll not teach you again, already the same concept. From here you can use different patterns. I hope this is clear to you. Even this one, these patterns you could use. Then outer glow. Sometimes we need this kind of text with outer glow, so you can just use this. The same options. Blend mode is there. Again, opacity, noise is there. Like this also you can give the effect with the noise. Then techniques are there, softer, precise, different, little difference is there in both. And then the size, like this, you can have the control upon the size. Quality, like this you have the quality, you have the control. Range, you could see like this, the range from inside. Jitter. Okay, so the last option, drop shadow. See, you could see that the back, the shadow, if I just click it, I'll make the shadow color white. Now you will be able to see it clearly. You can change from where the shadow should come. Opacity, from here you can have a control of the opacity. Distance of the shadow, spread, like this. Size of the shadow, little blurry it should be, little blurry. And the quality, like this, you have the control. And then noise for the shadow. So I hope whole concept is very much clear, and I have told you about the layer styles which I could use on any object or on text. So I hope you could make beautiful text and beautiful styles while using the text tool. So with this, I have completed my tutorial. If you have any doubts, please feel free to type at the bottom. And if you like my explanation, please do like, share and comment, and also subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed it earlier. Okay, bye bye, take care, meet you soon with the new tutorial.